right. Welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday night, so it's time for Keep on the Borderlands. Welcome to Tabletop, Bob. This is episode 14, the Chai Harvest
Really?
Festival,
14?
part 2, for real. I promise.
I can't wait to get my 4 experience points.
Can't wait to level up.
Yep.
I can't play for target practice than those scarecrows.
We've played this game for 7 months now. 7 months.
And we
still
no, has it been 7 months?
14 episodes every 2 weeks. It's 28 weeks. That's more than half a year.
June. We started in June. I think June like 24th.
Yeah. And we still can't kill anything.
Hey,
Speak for yourself.
I'll get thrown in jail for being nice.
Hieronymus and I have done a really good job of killing. Speak for yourself.
Oh, we killing little punk stuff.
I'm just trying to make friends, Hieronymus.
You've sensed the power.
John has. I don't know. It's not sorry he's got any idea.
Well,
invisibility is wonderful, isn't it? It's like a drug.
Yeah, exactly. And to be honest, despite the lack of killing things, I mean, man, have we built up these character personalities, huh? I mean,
have we?
Hieronymus in case in point, but everyone I feel like has really thrived. Even the new characters, Tim playing Eric, I should say.
I'm here.
Yeah. So I think we've had, even though it doesn't maybe feel like we've gone as far as we could with our characters level, we're getting there, baby, and we're close. Very close. Fritz and Tim, I know I've been saying this for a while, but I'd be hard-pressed to believe that you don't level up today.
I will believe it when I see it.
Need it.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
All right,
Well, everybody,
mission.
we got a lot of stuff
let's
going
see if we
on.
can get out of town today. I bet we don't.
You might. Who knows? You guys can do
Unless
whatever
we're
you want.
chased out. That's a possibility. We may be fleeing.
Is the graveyard outside of town? That might be a way to
Does
get
that
out.
count?
Absolutely.
In a box.
Absolutely. The best way out. Although, I guess it didn't work really well for Levy Merrick and his crates that he stole. They never really got anywhere. You stopped him. You thwarted the lawbreaker.
Yeah.
Well,
flawless plan.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, we'll jump into Keep on the Borderlands in just a moment, but there's a lot of stuff going on here on the channel, everybody. A lot. Especially now. This new year, I feel like it's been nonstop D&D games. So, do you know what's coming up next?
That wasn't rhetorical.
I didn't know there was going to be a test.
Nate and
Wild
John
Beyond the
should-
Witchlight.
Blood
No.
Lament finale.
Yes,
Blood
exactly.
Lament finale.
Blood Lament,
Muted.
part 4 of 2. Airing Monday, January 17th. This is from the mind of Esper the Bard.
It took me a minute.
I called up John and Nate, Andrew, Michelle, Stefan. I said, I got a really cool one-shot from this guy, Esper the Bard. I think it's a little long. Might be 2 episodes. Then it took us the first whole episode to get to the dungeon. So we basically had to break this up into a couple more parts. But part 4 of 2 coming Monday, January 17th, 8:30 p.m. Don't miss out
Brand new
on
classes, brand new races, brand new module. It's wonderful.
A lot of fun.
Yes. Yeah, it's great. It's been a great series so far. And to add to that collection of mini-series, we've got on Tuesday night, Rank Amateurs. And I knew that this one would run over. I learned from my mistakes. So this is just simply part 3. No out of any number. No fractions here. We're not in Flushprog anymore. That is part 3 of the All Goblinoid campaign that's on Tuesday nights here. All right. So now that we got the promos out of the way, we are going to jump into our game. So let's start going around the horn here. Let's start a little different order. Fritz, who are you
Hey
playing today?
guys, I'm playing the Party's Druid, and I don't know what we have in store for tonight in this festival, but I've got a feeling that there's going to be some sort of attack or ambush on the keep, because it just seems like something's going on behind the scenes that we've tried our best to figure out, but for whatever reason we haven't.
That's just not very good.
Smuggling weapons out, maybe to arm some sort of bandits or something. So I think we need to be on guard. I'm excited to see how it plays out tonight.
Yeah, there's some shady stuff going on in the background. Let's go to Tim.
What's up, everyone? Glad to be back here. Maybe we'll finally make it to level 2 tonight. I am playing Eric Lavernus, the party's cleric, a simple level 1 who been just living my best life in the keep, causing as much chaos as I can.
Yep, and your background was that you kind of had been established at the keep. Everyone that
Yes.
seems to see you seems to want to walk on the other side of the road. They don't want to have anything to do with you.
Haters
You were
gonna hate,
kind of-
you know?
Yeah, there's a little hate going on. Eric Lavernus hate.
It happens. We're okay
Hate
with it.
happens. All right, now that we're going upwards in level here. We're gonna jump to the level 3s now. Let's start with John.
Hi everyone, I'm playing level 3 half elf rogue Sasori Sasu. Gaining a lot of confidence and some new abilities. Also, really looking forward to putting this particular second in command of the keep, in his place after not honoring the honor and the sacred honor of a duel. So we're gonna see how that plays out because it's been brewing.
That's sacred honor. Yeah.
Yeah, Sasori also 6 intelligence for everyone at home.
Oh, they saw.
John, maybe, I don't know, 4.5.
All right, let's jump
Use
over
that extra
to
half.
jumping over to Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm once again going to be saying the role of Scory, son of Skeggy, the group's fighting bard or Barden fighter.
Look at your stats.
Yeah, what about my stats? I still
That's
die
ungodly.
over and over again.
He's like a god.
He
Well,
is.
we rolled them live. So,
Look at
you hadn't looked at him in a while?
Hey,
that.
yeah, Chris, we both have more HP than he does.
Yeah, I know. It's a disaster.
It all turned around.
Awesome. Love it. You gotta love random rolls here, okay? It's the glue.
Well, here comes the stats.
Go ahead, Chris.
So my character again is Hieronymus Bosch, and there they are. Look at those numbers. Look at that. I have 2 6s and an 8. So he is actually getting tired of this place. He's bored with it. He wants to move on. He wants to go and pick his mushrooms and continue taking over that wizard's business. And he also is looking forward to getting his hands, getting some time to read that spell book and decipher what's in there that he's got in his bag. Other than that, he's just having some fun and reaping havoc on these humanoids.
That's right. Yep. All right, and last but certainly not least, it is your day. You've been planning for this festival for quite some time.
Flyers
Nate?
everywhere.
I was gonna say, hands full of flyers. Howdy, everybody. Good to see you. I'm playing Barrack Helios, the human paladin, and I am just pleasantly aloof to serious things, as I am so excited for this festival of chai today. I mean, seasons, wheat, flour, bread, flyers. It's all there. I'm so excited.
Nice. And everybody gets chai lattes on the house.
Yeah.
All right. So
The Char Coalition.
the Char Coalition. I think
God.
that's sticking, man. I
That's
liked
it.
it when Jeff suggested
I
it
like
last
it.
time.
I like it.
I
Love
liked
it.
it a lot.
That is, I loved that, Jeff.
I love it.
I'm glad that I was able to entertain you.
You always do. You always do.
Oh.
So
I'm
Hey,
sure that's true.
If we don't come up with something better, it's gonna stick. So
It's
You know,
Star
you think-
Coalition. That's it. There's nothing better.
Oh.
There was a couple of suggestions in the Discord, though. So if you have any more suggestions, this might be the last chance. Otherwise, it might be by the end of this session. Char Coalition could be it. You could join my social media and Discord down below in the description. Also, I didn't do it tonight actually because I was trying to get us on real quick, but I usually, and I will afterwards, put links for. I know Chris and Fritz also have their own channels. And they're usually down there in the description as well. All right, so recap. You just thwarted a big crime. Gertrude, who runs the warehouse, asked you to find the missing crates of weapons that were going to be used for the new recruits coming in for the festival, and you were able to track them down. It was one of the corporal of the watch, Levy Merrick. I was about to say Remy, what's the actor who played Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
I was just about to say his name.
Remy
Remy Malik.
Remy Malik. Yeah.
That's the one.
Levy Merrick, who you now have turned in. You gave in Hank, one of his henchmen, who's another guard of the watch, and Earl Butts, the bailiff, has assured you justice will be served. And I think it's where we left off. Anything I leave out? I think it was pretty much it.
That's about the way of it.
Okay, good. Excellent. All right. So here we go. We're going to dive in to the Keep on the Borderlands. All right. So the festival is tomorrow. You head back to your apartment or perhaps the Greased Goat or wherever you would like to go. But you're walking through the streets of the Keep. And you realize something. There are quite a bit more people here now. It seems like within the last day or so, you've had some new citizens, new adventurers, and you can tell that some of these people are part of the new recruits. They're perusing through the streets. The Greased Goat seems to be pretty packed. Where would you like to go?
I would say the Greased Goat. And
Yeah, good starting place. Yeah,
Get dinner?
get dinner and get ready for the festival.
Bob, we can see your screen.
Okay. Thank you. Yes.
There we go.
Good call. I always ask you to remind me because I will always forget. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so we're heading to the Greased Goat. You open the door, and the aroma of the roasted meats, pies, and ale hits you hard. You realize you haven't really had much to eat in the past day because you spent so much time out of the keep in the last 24 hours. So you're pretty hungry. And you see your good friend, the old brigand Caldo himself, serving tables like a champion.
Excellent.
How does that make you feel?
Barrick is hyped to see someone he feels he pulled out of, the bandit lifestyle and into an honest living. He is into a follower of Hyperius, and he's hyped.
Well, you see him, and he nods to you as he acknowledges you as well. He's got hands full of dirty dishes he's picking up from a table, and he looks over and he kind of gives you a quick nod.
Eric is going to give his best, fatherly smile and nod back to him, and give him that, proud of you type
Proud of
look.
you, son.
I don't want to interrupt his work. He's
True.
doing his thing.
Doing his thing.
You get him fired the first night.
Yeah.
There's still time.
All right, so. So you can all eat. You can maybe just, it depends on what you want to eat, but we don't have to go through the menu or anything like that. You could probably pay up to a gold for something worthwhile to eat,
Crab cakes.
and a couple of silver for drinks. So you can
pretty
mark
far
that
inland
off.
for crab cakes.
if you want to eat.
I'm
Crab
really interested
cakes.
in that. You mentioned the crab cakes.
2
I'm kind of
gold.
into that.
I'm pretty sure it's crab in quotation marks.
Imitation crab,
Well,
We're not sure what it is.
giant river crab cakes. I'm just reading something. Come on.
remember,
No, you eat the cake and then you get. Never mind.
Ah, well, that's. You know what? I'm still interested.
Family show. Family show.
remember, it's the only crab-like creatures you saw were those crab spiders.
I bet they're good eating.
Spider.
Oh,
spider's
we
fine.
should have brought the legs back. Dang. Oh
That
well.
was a big mistake.
Literally.
We really dropped the ball on that one.
Yep.
So,
Sweet.
while you're eating,
Keep on the Borderlands Deadliest Catch Edition.
that would be an episode right there.
I spent 11 silver. That was lavish. I think. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, drinking heartily. While you're all eating, each of you give me a d20 roll. There's a lot of people in here, and you could overhear some rumors.
Uh-oh.
Not I. Focused on shy.
Yeah. I learned how to spell spider.
Barrick, you don't hear too much, but you do overhear a group of new recruits. They seem to be telling tall tales. And a young, very young soldier says that he heard that there's a powerful wizard that's going to destroy all of the cave invaders. And he lives here in the keep. Doesn't know his name, but he goes by something the Wise.
I'll who am I sitting next to? I'm gonna tap Ula and Scoria and be like, let's give him a gag. And I'm gonna lean over and be like, yeah, I heard that too. I've had a few silvers of drink. I've met the guy. Forget if I have.
I think Chris is the only one that's met Decario the Wise.
Yeah,
Oh.
just Chris.
I met the guy. Sorry, I met the guy who met the guy. And I point over to Hieronymus.
I just harumph that. Oh, there's a tactic thing.
All right.
That's what I've
I
got.
think
They
he-
look. They
I
look at
think
you
he
and they're
got
like,
eaten by an ROTS.
they're like, who? You know the wizard?
Well, am I talking or is
Yeah.
am I in this now?
Yeah, it's close to your table. They're next table over.
You could say he and I are business associates.
Oh my gosh. Can he destroy any monster with the snap of his fingers?
I wouldn't quite say that, but I could. And I look deep into his soul.
Are you trying to scare him, or are you just make him impressed of you?
I am so unimpressive that I'm trying my best to make him impressed with me.
Okay,
Here's ready for this.
I'm ready for it.
You
I'm
only
ready.
want like a hold on.
It would be a charisma of some sort, maybe persuasion.
It almost feels like deception at this point.
I don't know if it's performance.
Wow.
There it
Wow.
is.
We're gonna go with performance.
Okay.
Not intimidation, it's deception. That's harsh.
Hey,
Hey.
It's a -2. 15.
that's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's actually
You
really-
intimidate this young soldier. I mean, he is impressionable, and you
Alright.
could see his eyes go wide, and he goes back to his food. But him and his friends look like they just saw like a rock star.
I offer protection for the weak.
I'm into it.
I lean over to Hieronymus.
How much?
and say, Zeb Jr.?
How much does it cost?
Only 3 gold a day.
We're new recruits. We don't have much money.
Oh, give him a deal. 2 gold apiece, Hieronymus.
Ay.
2 gold, and I'll cover you for a week. You're protected from those monsters.
Once we start earning, yes. We want to make sure we stay safe here. I've heard that the infestations are growing. Orcs, goblins, even coming as close to as 100 yards of the keep.
From where?
I don't know, that's what I heard.
Trying to see if there's actually a game lead here, or if
Give me an
well,
insight check.
I tell you what. Yeah. Easy. Where is that? There it is. Oh, that's only -1. All right.
Yeah, that's pretty decent roll. This kid looks like he's heard a lot of tall tales based on what he said about Decario. He probably just heard some legends from down south and just come up here to, like, you know, start living his soldier life, adventuring life.
I'm just gonna tell him when you've earned a little bit of experience, come back and see me with some coin, and we'll talk. Child, now stop wasting my time.
Let's see here. Fritz, you overhear a group of farmers who have come for the festival. They're talking about the caves up north. Apparently, there's a horde of tiny dragon men who live in the lower caves. In fact, one of them had a friend who's seen them. Again, you're overhearing conversations. It's not like someone's talking directly to you, but these are the bar discussions.
Do we think these are different than the lizard folk we fought before?
They said tiny, so probably.
Tiny. Interesting.
Yeah. They talk about them as almost like little dragon dogs, and they try to attack those who they can overpower and outnumber. That's why you can't go by yourself.
I want to just try and listen anything more about these caves because I'm curious. So I'll just keep my ears open and see.
Yeah, most of these people are farmers, simple civilians, so they seem to not know much, but they definitely talk about these caves as though it's like some source of evil. It's where all the goblins and orcs live. And yes, it's called the Caves of Chaos. I see Jeff in the in the chat, our Zoom chat. Yes, the Caves of Chaos. I actually think we have mentioned it a few times before. Yeah, but it's not like this is the first like rumors you're hearing about it yet.
The ogre mentioned it. What was
the
name?
ogre mentioned it.
Oh,
not.
Yeah.
Man, I missed
and
not.
One other mention. Yeah, I feel like this is
We kind of knew, but
or the third time.
Yeah.
I'm writing down these rumors. We're gonna.
So it was not mentioned.
It was mentioned.
Bomb.
It was mentioned, but it wasn't discussed.
No, Bob, it was not mentioned.
Oh, I missed that.
was not
Nice job. Nice job. And
I'll go back on mute for a bit.
no, that was great. And Nate, Tim, you kind of see Fritz listening into a conversation. You kind of hear a bit of the same buzz at another table. Tribes of different creatures live in different sections of the caves. Almost like a hierarchy. Because, obviously, the tiny creatures aren't going to get the best spots. This is from a group of, perhaps, adventurers. These look like they're a bit more battle-hardened, like yourselves.
Oh.
I'm flattered that you think I look battle-hardened at all. Thank you. I want to lean over and tell him, I heard that in the very back corner of the cave, there's a group of humans who live there. And they've disguised it. They're like the top of the tribe. We've got a wizard among them that uses deception magic to do it.
Have you encountered them before? One of the more inquisitive-looking, perhaps magic users.
Oh no, it's too dangerous for me. But
say.
I've heard from a reliable source that they're out there. And they're keeping a ton of gold in that cave.
He kind of thanks you for the tip. This guy looks like he studies magic, perhaps a book wizard like Hieronymus.
The bookish type, I see. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've
Gray
heard about
beard.
what's his name, the Wise.
He says, yes, there is a mage here. Our group just came in.
Yeah, his name's Hieronymus. He's a really friendly guy. Hieronymus the Wise, they call him.
Watch your tongue.
Are you a mage? He says, you've studied.
Me? No, I'm just a simple traveling man.
Then
Dabble
your
a bit in
friend.
the magics, but not in the arcane studies, so to speak.
He extends a hand to then Hieronymus, and he says, a fellow magic user, point me in the direction of the wizard's tower.
What do you need him for? I can train you.
I do not require
I need
training.
an apprentice.
I do not require training. I have studied many years. He's a older gentleman. He looks like he's got a nice, decent medium length beard, gray for sure. He does look like he's got like, wizard's robes on, and it seems a little. I don't know what you wear if you're wearing robes, but most
He's wearing
people here.
He's wearing that hooded black robe he had made with the skull
that's right.
mask, but it's pulled up so you can see his face.
That's right.
It's like
yeah.
late on Halloween night. That's
Yeah, you don't look like a traditional wizard, whereas he kind of looks like he's learned from schools down south. So he kind of puts an air on himself that he's like maybe better than everybody in the room.
Can I actually tell if he's a skilled wizard or is he just a poser? As in, more higher level than me?
You'd probably have to, see him perform magic.
Does he have a spell book on him?
Not visible, but he does have a pack.
Oh, Sasori is so with you, Hieronymus.
At some
He
point, I'm gonna
introduces
have to have
himself,
a
though.
conversation with Sasori about what to do and will you encounter wizards with spell books.
He does introduce himself as Solanus, and that perhaps one time you can have a study session together.
Ah, I would enjoy that.
All right, so the rumors. Yep, there we go. So those are the rumors you hear. It's getting late. You probably want to head to bed because the festival starts bright and early.
Okay.
Seems like the choice then, yeah?
Yeah. Rest up, get the spells back.
Let's do this.
Long
Maybe Mark
rest.
needs to know where we are so that he can murder us in our sleep.
I know, like I really, really do not think this is the right. There's got to be something better. Can we like sleep in the, beds on the other side of town?
Oh, can we do that thing they do in Lord of the Rings and
That's
sleep
exactly
in the
what
place?
Oh, yeah.
Near
Okay.
Bree.
It wasn't really. I see what I did there. All right, my bad, John. So sorry.
There were rooms, clean rooms at the Travelers Inn. So there's
Could do that.
there's the inn that you could rent a room, and your apartments, which you have. It's up to you. I mean, if you want to.
You don't know how serious I am that I think I'm gonna literally be murdered in their sleep. I don't think I'm serious.
Okay.
I think we're fine. The keep's well protected.
There's not any Nazgul chasing us, so I'm willing to take our chance.
The room be secure.
And
Besides,
also,
Big
we've got
point.
Hieronymus Bosch protecting us.
Yeah.
yeah,
You are among the safest people in this keep.
I know, and we don't even have to pay him any gold. It's awesome. I heard some people pay up to 3 gold a day.
I
Did you
heard
hear
5.
that? Someone said that. I heard it.
That is the going rate.
Idiots.
Oh,
Spread the word.
Hieronymus's meat shields, says Stefano.
That's a great name for our. Yes, I like that.
I love it. It's just it feels a little long.
The
You know.
Borderland buffoons.
well, that's accurate for so many reasons.
Whoa.
The party planning committee.
The Borderlands. I
Well,
like just the committee.
the
The
committee.
borderliners.
The PPC.
Coalition.
I think Char Coalition is sticking, doesn't it? Jeff, you might have started something here.
It's got to be the Char Coalition.
Yep.
Can
All
we
right,
be
so-
the chai lattes?
The chai lattes. You can all take a long rest. If you need to roll for hit dice to recoup hit points, you can do so. And you get back any spells and things like that. Oh, Stefano even says Char Coalition is tops.
I think
Thanks,
that
Stefano.
is- yeah.
Okay, well, Stefano's my guy. So,
There you go.
whoops, that was a mistake.
He's going to come up with some more meme names, though.
Excellent.
So don't worry. We got you covered.
Perfect.
If they're
All
not
right,
memes,
so-
I'm really not interested.
Is anybody going to be rolling for hit points? I don't know if we had lost too many hit points, right?
No, I think we're all.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm actually going to go back to full hit die, though, which is
Good.
awesome.
That's important. Yes.
Oh, yes, we should be back up to.
Yeah. You'll gain
No,
half your
watch
hit
that.
dice back, so...
You guys have
You'll
more than
gain-
no hit die?
So we're doing long rests a little differently. Do you remember in the document, which I usually post down below, and I just realized I probably didn't, but I will afterwards, that when you have a long rest, you still have to roll for hit points back, but then you gain half your hit points hit dice rounding up, like normal. So you basically utilize hit dice a bit more. All right. All right.
I think
So
we're all in pretty good shape right now.
yeah, I think you were, because there hadn't been as much combat for the last couple episodes.
What do
We
we
keep
call
the-
our rules? Hardcore D&D?
Yeah. Well, they're
We keep
modified
the-
from hard mode. D&D hard,
Hard
mode. Yeah.
Are we
Yes.
keeping the temporary hit points from our paladin?
You will.
Well, that's- I was
He'll
just
have
about
to
to say.
refresh them
Nate,
in the morning.
it's up to you.
Well, certainly, I am waiting for that sun to rise.
And here it comes.
And I'll get up just a little bit before everyone and make coffee and walk around the house. Let them know
Thanks, Dad.
the dad of the group is ready.
Where's the French toast?
You guys do mimosas too, or is it just coffee?
I told you I like waffles, not pancakes.
Oh, God, you're like my
Um,
son.
This is why we're 7 months into this campaign. We're only now hearing about the case. The
Alright,
Caverns of
So
Chaos.
when everyone gathers around the table,
Gonna role play a family breakfast. Let's go.
hey, this is why the people come. um, good morning on this wonderfully bright day, dear friends, and may the sun shine upon your faces. Aren't we feeling great? It's the day to celebrate Chai, my dear friend of Hyperius. May we all bask in their light today and think of good harvests to come in these tough months we have ahead of us. And dear friends, I hope you feel a lot healthier with this food I cooked. And they eat the food and get 6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I'm incorporating cooking into my speeches now.
I love it.
Not a big fan.
That's
Big
a
fan
feat.
here. All right. So you all gain the temporary hit points. You head out into a beautiful, glorious, sunny day. It is picturesque. Perfect weather to be outside. It's the fall. It's crisp air, but the sun feels warm on your face. And even though it's early, what time do you want to get out of the apartment?
I think early. Let's get a good spot. Let's see what's going on.
7 or 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Sure. So you leave around 7:30 or so, right in the middle of the hour, and there's still quite a bit of people out. There are people in the streets. There are street vendors that are setting up stalls for food and items. The area of the fountain is going to be packed today. It'll be like a marketplace. So all the vendors are going to be out there selling their wares. You have kids running around the street playing. What was the game I called it? Goat ball or something? Whatever soccer equivalent game. They're playing it in between all the stalls. Every stall owner is yelling at them, telling them to get out of here. The greased goat, packed for breakfast. And extra guards on duty. You can see both the inner and outer Bailey's officers patrolling the streets, and quite a bit of those new recruits enjoying their time here. The festivities will begin roughly at around 8:30, which is when you're going to have a moment of prayer by Father Blegram. And then after the moment of prayer, people will be able to peruse and enjoy some of the games. Most of the, I would say, coordinated activities will happen in the afternoon, like wrestling, archery, the corn pudding contest, as well as the slam poetry. I did make that last one up, but there will be poets.
Darn.
It's not going to be slam poetry,
Use a
but there
little
will be
heads
poets.
up about that.
I don't know. What did you say? Corn pudding? I'm also
The corn
really-
pudding, the corn pudding contest. Yes.
Yeah, that's KHOURNE corn. It's a little
Oh
gross.
no, that would be. You're all dead. If that was the case, you'd all be dead. I got my cactus here. Look at my little cactus guy.
I just
Ooh.
don't know if that pudding has D's or T's in the word. Yeah.
A phenomenal
Pudding.
video from before, Bob. By the way.
Oh, you like
Your
the cactus
guy.
video? Yeah. I tried out shorts for the first time, and I don't mean pants.
No, they were shorts. You said that.
That was good. That was good.
Well
That was
played.
All right, so where to, everybody? What do you want to do?
I'd like to try to, I don't know, take a check, maybe insight on the interactions between the two different groups of guards to see if there seems to be any, like, maybe heightened tension or anything among the fact that we have the Inner Bailey and Outer Bailey guards working with one another, especially after the accusations we made, like, a couple hours ago.
Good call. Insight check.
So Sorry still has a -1 to insight.
That's
Ooh.
okay.
18.
All of the Outer Bailey guards, the ones that work for Earl Buttes, they seem to be happy. Most of them are enjoying the festivities as well. Most of the guards, they can perhaps grab a turkey leg for free, that sort of thing. So they seem to be enjoying the perks of being on duty. No one seems to be heightened in sort of a alarm or anything like that. Inner Bailey guards, though, they do seem a bit more serious. You can't tell from any individual guard that there's some sort of behind the scenes issues going, but they just take everything a bit more seriously. There's fewer of them as well.
Do they make any note of me or us specifically? I've made myself well known as an enemy.
When you walk around, you can place yourself in front, and no guard seems to give you more than a first look.
Okay.
So they're not paying any more attention to us than they are to anybody else.
Correct, yeah. By the way, the Inner Bailey, the gates have opened. All the decorations that you've set up throughout the last couple of sessions are on full display. And in fact, you did such a great job with it that all the people that pass by, they seem to give it great praise.
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, so Father Blegram is going to gather everybody around, kind of outside the Grease Goat. He's going to stand on the platform that they typically use as the gallows, but
Thought that might be the case.
they do not have any plans to use it today. So it's using it as a stage in some way.
Is there? There's
there-
definitely a scarecrow in the noose, right?
In the that'd be something. Who put that there? I want to know which one of you did that.
I feel like that'd be Eric.
It would be Eric.
Who would be Eric?
Prankster, you. And Father Blegram says, "We come here today to celebrate the bountiful harvest of chai. All of you, brothers, sisters, embrace, enjoy today, for you have worked hard, and you have been blessed by chai. We are lucky in these trying times to have food on our plates and to be the protectors here in the north. To chai." And he ends his speech with a prayer, and throughout the prayer, throughout the speech, he does even kind of nod towards Barrick, seeing that your presence has been noticed. And now everybody's free to peruse. All right. So the day goes by. You're enjoying the food, the marketplace. There's also all those games that I talked about. What would you like to all participate in?
You want to pencil me in for the slam poetry?
Okay. The poetry contest. Got it.
Doesn't have to go first. At some point, I would love to try my hand at slam poetry.
Gotcha.
Practicing for years for this moment.
You get a trophy that is actually made out of wheat. It's like bound, and it's made by the church, and the winner every year gets it. They get to take it home.
Oh boy.
So you can start thinking of your rhyme.
Oh, I'm not ready on a roll, don't I?
No, you can start thinking of it. All right. It's the topic obviously is the harvest. Okay. What about our magic users here, Fritz and Chris?
I'm laying low with my spells.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna
just-
serve him, but I'm interested to see if there's any other performers, or are we seeing other magic users, or
You're not seeing
Clerics,
magic
druids?
users. The acolytes of the church might be, using blessings and things like that on people. People come to the chapel for prayer throughout the day, but no, there's no other like entertainers that are magic users. However, you do notice there are a couple of other adventuring groups.
so keep an eye on them?
Yeah, I'm just kind of watching for suspicious behavior.
Decario has not come to the festival. You haven't seen him yet.
Do we expect him to show? He doesn't walk around town, does he?
No, he kind of keeps to his
That-
tower typically.
He doesn't want to be found out.
Let's see here. Tim, Nate, John. Tim. No, we know what he's doing. John and Nate, what are you participating in?
Gotta be honest, couldn't hear the first two that you said.
There's the marketplace. There's the grease goat is for food, obviously. You've got the inner bailey has archery, wrestling, and the corn pudding contest. By the way, the corn pudding contest is the corn pudding is it's not an eating contest. It's a making it contest. Like a chili, make your own chili.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking like pudding wrestling or something.
You wanna do some pudding wrestling?
No, hey.
We can make it happen
I
for
would,
chai.
oh man, I would love to check on my dude Caldo, but I would also love to do some wrestling. So
Okay,
whatever.
some wrestling.
Heck yeah.
John.
I was looking forward to some dueling, but I suppose I'll have to settle on some archery.
Okay.
That
Archery
sounds
it
like
is.
a Disney Robin Hood moment happening here with your boy Levy.
Scory, do you want to go taste some corn pudding?
Sure. Sure. I will volunteer my sophisticated dwarven palate
Yes.
to be a guest judge, if that's necessary or desired. In
Sure.
the corn pudding contest.
You can be a guest judge. Yes, exactly.
All right.
Father Blegram was going to... He's actually the judge. One of the judges is supposed to be there. Called out sick.
Oh, how unfortunate.
They need you. All right, so we're going to start going with... We're going to start with... So, Chris and Fritz, I think your characters are laying low, looking out. So I'm
Yeah,
going to start
we're
with you
watching.
first. I'm going to start with you first. So you're kind of just perusing the marketplace, laying low, kind of watching the other adventuring groups. You could see them. You can kind of pick them all out. They look different than the rest of the people here in the keep. You got that guy who's big and he's got an axe on his back. You got the woman who's sneakier. She's got a dagger in her boot. A couple of daggers maybe hidden somewhere else. You got that one guy with the beard and the pointy hat. It's typical. Too typical. And as you're watching the marketplace, people watching in the marketplace, you see a familiar face. Levy Malik. He strolls in with an entourage of inner Bailey guards. And they just command the marketplace. He's walking around. He picks up like an apple, starts eating it, laughing, enjoying his time here at the festival.
This is the guy that took the weapons,
crates.
right?
And I guess as far as we know,
Have we
As far as
seen,
we know.
Have we seen Constable Buttes today?
Yes, you have. Yes, he was there at the prayer meeting. You didn't see Levy Merrick there, but you saw Earl Buttes, and you saw
How did he-
Adina. You saw Adina, actually. Yeah.
she
Did
came
she
out.
wave and smile?
She is miserable, but she's there, and she's actually manacled. You can see manacled to her father.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. But how does Buttes look? Does he look stressed, or does he look in control, or?
You're heading over to the corn pudding station. You'll see him when we get to you.
Sure.
You could chat with him.
Okay.
So Fritz and Chris, what do Hieronymus and Nula do?
Let's just kind of trail him. Let's follow him. Let's see where he goes or what he does.
Sure. Both of you give me a stealth check to see if you can kind of go unnoticed in the crowd. Since it is a large crowd, I will give you both advantage on the check.
All right, here it goes.
Just announce your rolls because I don't have roll 20 up right now.
20 something, 20 plus.
Oh wow. Okay. Was it you
I'm
rolled a
hidden.
nat 20?
Yeah, nat 20 plus the
Sweet.
bonus.
I got a 8.
It 8. Okay.
Two of them,
So-
as a matter of fact.
So Hieronymus, you keep like bumping into people, and it's like constantly, like, hey, watch where you're going.
Simpletons.
Levy Merrick seems to be just enjoying himself, very carefree. You can see he talks to his son, who's playing goat ball with the other kids in the town, and he's gonna walk around, and you get close enough now to kind of hear their conversation. And he says to one of the other inner Bailey guards, he's like, "Don't worry. Listen, you're with me, okay? You're fine. You're not gonna do any
There we
time.
go.
Promise." They're obviously having this conversation in public, but it's such a large crowd with the noise going on. There's no way that anyone who's not purposefully listening would pick up on this. But you're a couple of people away from them. You're like pretending to look at some of the loaves of bread, and he's spouting out this information here. What do you do?
I think just what do you think, Chris? Just keep that info. I mean, we can't challenge anything right
No,
here.
we're not going to do anything. We'll just kind of try to stay within earshot, and neither of us have the skills for this kind of a job,
Yeah.
but we'll do our best to try to stay.
You hear one last thing as the crowd starts to kind of get in the way. He says to you, or he says to his crew, Maravac has got us covered. Maravac.
You guys writing
That,
down?
we haven't heard that name, have we? We gotta write that
No.
New one for us.
No.
Before I spell that incredibly wrong, mind
Yes.
Marevak.
sorry, MAR what? Someone was talking.
E as in Ed. V as in Victor. AK.
All right, thank you. Yeah, mine
right,
had
so-
a TH in it, so I'm really
Oh,
glad
good.
you did that. Thanks.
So you hear this, you pick this up, and then the crowd starts to just kind of flow and takes them away from you. We'll head over to Nate. Nate, it's time for the wrestling competition. It's open to volunteers. Anyone can participate, although not many of them want to participate because there is a man at the keep who's gained some legend, so to speak, He's won this tournament the last 5 years in a row. Goes by the name Slen. And once you ask around and, hey, where do I sign up? You can see there's this just absolute Adonis of a man. And he is just glistening in the sun. He's taken off his shirt, and you can see his muscles kind of just glistening. And he's standing there doing some stretching and flexing. But the rest of the people look like adventuring types like you.
Excellent, excellent. So I kind of check out this dude for a little while. His glistening muscles.
Yeah.
Family show. Family show.
Completely hairless. Just perfect.
Not impressive.
The young buck. All right. Yeah. All right. Maybe I'll go talk to him. Well, hello, lad. You look like a fine wrestling specimen. I should have said that. That's weird.
Yes, thank you. I'm Slen.
Eric, his lip curls as he tries to hold
Are
in a
you
laugh.
here to give me water?
Oh, friend, you can have a swig of my, from my pouch if you need, but I am here to wrestle you, dear friend. I think we will be seeing each other in the championships.
You
give
are
him a
entering the
swig.
competition?
Indeed I am.
Oh, he takes your water and he downs the entire water skin, and then he hands it back to you.
I say, well, good. Now it's much closer to a fair fight. May Chai be with you, friend.
He'll chuckle that it's at your joke, and he says, "I don't want to hurt you."
Indeed, I wouldn't worry.
Insight check.
Just know, nothing is personal.
It's all for the sport, dear friend. I don't want to hurt you either. Wouldn't want to rough up that glistening body that you are not covering in a public space during a religious festival.
So here's how it works, Nate.
Not weird
You're
at
going
all.
to go through a series of rounds of wrestling with people, and yeah, you're a strong adventurer. Everyone in the competition is pretty much a pushover. All right, you face 3 opponents, and within about a minute or two, you're able to pin them to the ground for submission. The rules are that the person has to either submit or you have to pin them, one way or the
Excellent.
other. You are allowed to use only unarmed strikes if you would prefer to do damage. If you don't want to do damage, it's going to be grapple checks. To win with grappling, you'd have to make 1 to lock them up, and the 2nd to pin them.
Okay.
That's what you've been doing. You can decide how you would have done it. Would you have striked, or would you have been pinning people throughout these rounds?
I'd be pinning.
Okay. You've pinned the first 3 opponents, no problem. And now in the last round, it's you and Slen. Your prediction came true.
Indeed.
Tells
Did
the
I
truth.
see his matches at all and what he did?
Yeah, actually, one person he didn't even touch. He, lunged at him, and he ran away. His opponent ran away. His 2nd and 3rd opponents, he bludgeoned them to submission.
Awesome.
Okay? All right. So you enter the ring of combat. Let's go with round 1 here, Nate. Do you want to go for a grapple?
Yeah. Bob, can I use an ability? A paladin
Absolutely.
ability?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can use any abilities or things that you have to
So
enhance
Yes.
noble.
Are
As,
any of us nearby?
I'd say you
we-
all are except for Chris and Fritz.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too bad
Yeah.
we didn't know we should have buffed him.
Yeah, well,
It's all right.
I will say though, the announcement for the wrestling would have been going on throughout the whole festival. So if you wanted to, if you knew Nate or Barrick was
Okay.
in it, you could wander over there at this point.
okay.
So you're in his corner.
You know what? I just close enough to be within earshot. That's all we need.
Okay.
I hand him a towel and my refilled water skin to dust me off when I come back to my corner in between rounds.
All right. So
Yeah, so
Round
I'm going
one.
to use Peerless Athlete. So I am going to get advantage on strength and dexterity checks, and I can push, drag, or carry twice as much weight as normal.
Sweet.
And my jump increases by 10 feet.
sweet. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm just for ease. You're gonna have initiative every turn. All right. So
Okay.
it's your turn. You lock into him, and you want to do an athletics check.
Oh, shoot. That is not what I meant to press. 1 sec.
Gotcha.
This is
Go
a
ahead.
Blank roll of nothing. Alrighty, here we go. So with advantage. I go in soft because I want to gauge him. So I go in for the grapple to really get a feel for his strength, but not a very strong one.
He gets a 23.
It's a bummer. It's a
And
real
you got a
big
10?
bummer. I got 2 of them.
The same approach that you took with all the others. You kind of went in, tried to get into like a whatever the wrestling thing is, where you grab each other, but the lock, the clinch, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He extends his arm and just like prevents you from getting to him, holding your forehead.
Embarrassing.
He's gonna pummel you. He's gonna try to do like a rabbit punch on your back.
Excellent.
Oh, no armor is allowed to be worn, obviously. What's your non-armored AC?
8, 9,
8.
10? 8, right? It's base. Whatever the
It's
base
gonna be
is.
10 plus your dexterity.
Oh, 9.
9. He hits you, and it hits you like a club. His fist just hits you in the back. It does a total of 5 damage. It's a bludgeoning. Excuse me, not bludgeoning. It's not lethal damage.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
He doesn't seem to like try to kill you. Yeah.
I gotcha.
All right, next round. Go
Yeah,
for the
that's-
grapple.
So, this is gonna be a fun match finally. I'm excited, dear Sled. And I mean, Bob, can I describe a move I want to do? Because I want
Sure.
to jump. I can jump 10 feet higher. It says my high jumps increase by 10 feet.
Ooh.
So I don't know. I would love to jump over him and grapple him from behind, if that's or maybe that's just the visual, and I'll just roll.
I love it. Yeah, but you have advantage anyway, correct?
Yep.
Go for it.
Maybe just to look cool. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we got a 21.
All right. Ooh. He still beats you. He beats you
Oh, that's such a bummer.
with a 24. He backs you
Wow.
away again.
Oh,
He backs you away again. And he's going to strike for another 5 damage.
love it. All right.
Dum, 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 da, 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 dum. All right, Captain Kirk, what are you doing?
I go back to my corner for a sec, still
Yeah.
in the ring. Go, Scotty! and,
No, don't even come back. I'll just call out to you. You got this, Barrick. Stop toying with him and finish him.
All right, I'll give him all I've got, Scotty.
Okay, and that's a bardic inspiration.
Okay, excellent. Hey, Nate, I think your athletics check is wrong. Is it only adding +2 to your roll here?
It is.
You're not proficient in it?
I am not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he sent the wrong guy in to fight this
I see.
monster.
I am. I don't. Should it be? Yeah, it's just my strength.
Yeah.
I chose a lot of other things because.
All right, well, you have bardic
Bobby,
inspiration
are-
if you'd like to use it.
Are Chris and I there yet?
Yeah, you're there, yeah.
Will you be there?
Well, so I'm gonna run right at the guy and
Sweep the leg.
yeah, we're going with a hot 20.
Okay.
Now I can't know whether you beat me or not, right?
Correct. I have
Yep.
rolled it. The audience saw it already.
You
Gotcha.
have to decide.
Love it. You know what? I'm gonna keep that 20.
A wise
And,
choice.
Alrighty.
He rolled a nat 1. So
What? So the way I can beat him is that once.
so describe how this happens now. He's been pummeling you every time you've come in. What'd you do differently this time?
Instead of trying to be extra tricky, jumping over him or getting around him, I almost faked like I was going to do something and just went in low at the knees and just lifted him onto his back and
Okay.
tried to pin him for a
Suplex.
second. Yeah, a little
Nice.
suplex action.
Well, you've got him. You've got him held. He's gonna try to reach back and hit you in the head,
Sure.
and he gets a total of 11. That's still gonna hit you. 5 more damage.
He's gonna hit me in the head.
And then we go
Yes.
to the final round here. Fritz, do you have an idea to help Nate out?
I do. I'm gonna give Nate some good berries to pocket
Ooh.
and just
Oh, okay.
pop those in your mouth and gain a hit point every time you pop one.
So when you come back to the corner before
Yeah.
that last time, and when Jeff was stay out there, you did throw a
Yeah.
couple of good berries to his feet or something. Gotcha.
Imagine.
All right, so
Could I just eat those right away, or is that it?
Yeah,
Would
you
that
get
be
for
an
everyone.
action?
For everyone you, I can give you 10. For everyone you eat, you get a hit point back.
I do believe it's an action, but if you don't pin him here, you could definitely pop one.
All right.
Put them in your mouth
right.
and just pop them.
I was just.
All right.
I will do that as
Needed
soon
to
as
think
I'm
of that a little
able.
sooner.
I like that. Thank you, Fritz.
All right,
All
Nate.
right. So do I go back
No,
in again?
I'm not shooting.
The noble
right.
paladin cheating in a
No
wrestling
cheating here.
match.
It's a
Eating
natural
berries.
steroid. It's okay.
So
Steroids.
I've
got him
got
in a
him
clinch.
pinned, and this time I'm gonna roll onto the back, get one leg between mine, and pull the other apart at an awkward angle. I hope.
A leg lock.
Yeah. So I got a
Oh, there
nat
we go.
20.
Oh.
And does that mean I auto succeed? Because I will roll that inspiration on top of it. If I
You
You
beat
do
his
not
leg off.
auto succeed.
Yes. Nat 20.
So you're gonna roll the d6
Oh,
for bardic
what does that
inspiration.
do?
The Bardic Inspiration.
Wait, so I don't auto succeed.
You do
No,
not auto
you do
succeed.
not.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, let's go. I'm getting a 27.
Woo! Nice. You're able to crank that leg, and for the first time, the audience sees Slen. His eyes widen. You can tell you're about to even snap that ankle off, and he looks at you and he goes, "All right, I'm done." He taps the ground.
Praise be to giant Hyperius. Good match, dear friend. And I give him a, bro slap on the shoulder.
He has no animosity. Seems like a real nice guy. He gets up a gentleman. He bows to you. The crowd goes
Okay.
wild. Nice job, Nate.
Does he try to walk away?
Yeah,
Because
but
I'll
he's
grab
hobbling
his hand
away.
and hold it up with mine as we look around to the crowd and say, "Be proud, friend.
Oh, look at
it was
this
a
Olympic
great
moment.
battle."
Look at this moment here.
The
Beautiful
winner
moment.
is the viewers.
The
And I
viewers.
was going to say, let me buy you a robe, friend. And we'll walk towards the marketplace if he'll come.
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Alrighty.
All right,
Yet
so
a
we
much
go.
better wrestler than I was at your age.
I'm munching on some good berries because I'm down a little bit.
He did beat you pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Fritz, whatever you give me, I'll munch on with my friends.
What is it,
Sven.
Bert?
10
It's 10?
hit points. 10.
10.
I can make 10 berries. You get a hit point.
I will
for
take
the-
9 because that brings me back to full. That is perfect.
Nice.
You can keep 1 for good luck. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Ula. Thank you, friend Ula.
Sasori. While Nate's competing in the wrestling competition, Sasori's got a bow in his hand. So here's how the archery competition works. There are scarecrow lined up, ones that you've decorated with. This is a trick shot competition. You can subtract up to 5 from your attack, up to you. For every 5 you get, it's kind of like an extra bonus point for the fans, the judges. It's going to be judged by the Inner Bailey Keep. So, however cool your trick is, you can increase that by that many cool points, cool factors. You're going to hit a target DC. So, do you want to make a really hard trick, -5, something relatively easy, no penalty? What would you like to do?
Well, I am going to use something from Tasha's, which is Cauldron of Everything, Steady Aim, which allows me to use my bonus action to give myself advantage on my next attack roll.
Beautiful. Use it.
Yep, using my bonus action, and I'm going to -5, my first little hit here.
Okay, roll it, and then you could describe what the trick was.
So, just want to make sure I'm doing this correctly, that it's a simple weapon. I am going to be adding my proficiency, dexterity. It's
a short. They'll give you a short bow if that's what you're proficient with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't use a longbow. All right, cool.
Yeah, they'll give you a short bow if that's what you're proficient with.
Because then I just don't have bow, so it's not coded in. I'm just gonna roll
fine.
my regular short
straight
sword,
20.
which should be the same.
Here it comes. Woohoo, 23. So what's your trick here?
So there's the scarecrow, right? I am going to hit it directly in the eyebrow. Like, not the eye, like very specifically the eyebrow.
Gotcha. You shave off one of the eyebrows of the scarecrow. That's a success. You succeeded on the DC, and you get 10 cool points for the first round. We're going to do 3 rounds. Next trick. Are you going to still do -5?
I am going to also do -5.
I'm going to also roll the number of points you need to beat. The audience will be able to see the number of points. Here's the number of points that he needs to beat in total.
Ooh, doing all right. That would be a 22 this time.
Wow, that's really good. Sorry, did I say you needed Yeah, go. You had 5 points. You subtracted 5, right? I said
Correct.
10. That's not 10. I said it's 5.
No, I subtracted 5 from those.
Gotcha.
So on this turn, instead of trying to split the arrow that I hit before, that'd be too difficult. I'm sorry, too easy. I'm going to try to just hit the feathers on the outside of the bow, and try to split the feathers.
Jeez.
Play into
And you
the.
rolled-
Very nuanced.
Yeah, and you rolled a 22 with the -5. Is that factored in or no?
No, -5 from that for the trick shot.
Perfect. Still connects. That was a very good roll. So you split the feathers on the arrow for a total of 10 points. And again, you don't know what the point total is. Everybody's getting judged separately here. A couple people are doing well. How many do you want to risk this time?
Am I able to minus more? Is that what you're insinuating?
5.
I could,
5 is the
that?
max. 1 to 5. Your choice.
Understood. Shucks. This time, let's let's roll the dice. Sasori is definitely not smart enough to not be a gambler. So let's -5 again.
Oh my gosh. So good.
So that's another 22.
You knocked the pants off that scarecrow.
I was going to say, I think this time hitting the belt and knocking the pants off would be funny. But I think this time I found the exact pivot point and connection point of where the head is, connecting the rest of the body. So I was able to sever the straw that was holding the whole thing together. So kind of the head falls off from the body. If I rolled good enough. If I rolled good enough.
Clear the head right off. And no doubt, with the max points of 15, you needed 12 points, and you got it. You win the archery competition. The crowd goes almost as wild as Barracks.
Almost. Talk about having a big head over here. Okay.
That's why I
All
need
right.
an extra big helmet.
Jeff is next. Jeff, the
Aye.
corn pudding competition.
Aye.
There are a whole slew of people who've made corn pudding. You've tasted now a dozen spoonfuls or so. All of them are kind of, middle of the road. But there have been two that have been relatively good that are coming around for the final review. One of them is from someone who's a chef at the Greased Goat. All right? One that you've probably had their food from before. You can tell, very fine cuisine. And another is actually Levy Merrick.
Is it no?
Yes, it is.
Does he know? Well, have I met him, or has, more to the point, has he met me other than when we were decorating? I don't
Just
think he
decorating.
has.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's met
Okay.
Sasori, obviously.
He doesn't know I know Sasori, though, does he? Oh, he probably knows. Sasori and I were both on the group.
I don't know.
All right, go ahead.
So
All right.
you wanted to look to the interaction of Earl Butts, right?
Yeah. Where is Butts at this point?
He's there. He's actually partaking in some of the testing of the corn pudding. He's got his
Okay.
daughter Adina chained to him.
As a good father should.
And-
keep his prized daughter safe.
Not getting out of my sight, he tells you. When
All right.
Levy Merrick comes up with his corn pudding, Butts looks kind of down at the ground, doesn't make eye contact with either of you. Levy kind of just smiles and drops off his corn pudding to you.
Does he know?
Second round here. You've had it before. It was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
You kind of preferred the other one, but all the judges have to have a second taste here.
Sure.
He brings you a bowl and places it there next to Butts and the other two judges, and then smiles and heads back.
Eat it.
Don't eat it.
Butts is tasting it. He's right into the eating, and he goes, "It's a shame. That guy's such a jerk. His corn pudding is so good."
All right then. Bottoms up. I'll give it a try.
It tastes pretty good. Going
Tastes
down
better?
easy, smooth. It's not
Okay.
too many of the corn bits in the mixture. It's a very even consistency.
Okay. So this is basically grits we're talking about.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's
Okay.
wonderful.
I-
Jeff, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I thought there might be a constitution saving.
Dwarves get advantage on poison, don't
You
they?
do. You do. You get advantage on
Okay.
this.
So the first one's a
Wow.
natural 20,
Doesn't
so it's a
matter.
22,
There it is.
and the second roll is a 14. So it doesn't matter. So I 22.
You feel like it immediately. You ate it, and no more than like 30 seconds later, something hit your duodenum.
Okay.
word.
I didn't know I had one.
It causes a lot of stomach.
My
It causes a lot of stomach pain, and you feel like, were you not a dwarf to resist this poison, it
I-
could have caused some serious, or at the very least, taking you out of commission for the day.
I find this a bit disappointing, this particular pudding. And I
Earl's-
can't recommend it to anyone else at all. Mr. Merrick, come join us up here on the stand.
The other four judges look at you, confused, and they say, it is delicious. And Merrick comes up, family recipe, what can I say?
Oh, I don't doubt that you learned this from your dad, but my bowl tastes a bit off. Would you mind having a try of it yourself? Tell me if this one's all right.
Give me a deception check.
Ah!
He looks at you,
7.
and you can tell he knows what you're talking about, right? He looks at you, and he looks around, and he goes, No, I made this batch for you all judges. This is second helping. Enjoy it, all right? There's not much left. I wouldn't want to take it from you.
I think you should show us how lovely it is by joining us in the taste.
Fine. and he goes up
And I
And he-
hold my bowl out directly to him.
right before he was about to grab the judge to your right. Exactly, yes. He goes, "Fine. Fine, I'll partake." He's starting to you can see beads of sweat going down the side of his temples. He takes a spoonful of the corn pudding. He slowly brings it to his mouth. And he puts it in and he
I
chews.
slap him right on the back and I go, enjoy it.
He like goes down his throat quickly and he's coughing and he reaches for his throat.
You got
He's
a problem
choking.
there, lad.
He's choking, Jeff.
Roll that con die. Oh man, this is.
I'll roll the con die, but he's choking as well. All right,
Let him choke.
Barrick, you just finished toweling off.
Experience point.
You see a man choking on stage next to Scory.
I say, give him a good wallop in the sternum right here. I heard that'll make him throw up whatever it is.
Go ahead. You want to do it, or you want Jeff to do it?
I'll sprint up there, and I'll just take my head and give him a big crack right in the center of the chest.
You slug him, and corn pudding, like projectile, shoots out of his mouth all over Scory.
I'll hit my towel to score.
Their sweat
Jeez.
My sweat covered.
Your sweat rag. Oh
Beat
wait, is it
yourself
the
up there,
moist?
boyo.
Is it the moist rag?
I guess.
It's the moist rag that you towel
I
yourself
think,
off.
I think Hieronymus has the moist rag.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. The moist rag.
Oh yeah, not that one. Shoot, no, just my sweat rag.
The ever wet rag.
The other moist towel we have.
Why don't we share a bit of this with your lad too? I think he might enjoy it.
Fair enough.
I mean, your son. Wouldn't you like him to enjoy this lovely pudding you've made as well?
He says, he's in the marketplace. He's having fun with the other children. I must go attend to him. Excuse me. And he runs to the marketplace. Needless to say, he gets second place, runner-up in the corn pudding competition. All right, so the group: Hieronymus, Barrick, Ula, Eric, Scory, and Sasori. The five of you are done with the festivities in the inner keep, and your friend Eric is in the slam poetry competition. That's going to be done at the gallows, where they're using that as a platform. You get there just in time as Father Bleegram introduces Eric. You hear like a couple of golf claps.
Let's give it up. Man himself.
Go ahead,
Wanna s-
Eric. You have the
Step
stage.
up on the stage.
And in fact, the music stops.
I want to look around and make sure that Levy Merrick is in the crowd and that Father Bleegram is in the crowd as well.
Father Bleegram's on stage with you.
Excellent.
He just steps to the side to let you speak. Levy Merrick is walking through kind of rather fast towards the marketplace, but you do see him passing through as your companions join the scene.
I'd like to start off by thanking you all for coming today for this wonderful harvest. I've written a series of limericks for you all. I think you'll appreciate very much. There once was a great chai harvest. The decorations were said to be the largest. Father Bleegram smiled large, for he knew he was in charge, even though his wit was not the sharpest. We're on the keep on the border, truly the apex of legality and order. The Inner Valley Police, they're here for a peace. Might even call them a hoarder. Many of you know me as Eric, and don't trust me much as a cleric. But the man is right there, the one with poor facial hair, our own dear Levy Merrick. And I want to point at him as I finish my slam poetry.
Damn. Nice job, Eric.
Oh!
Give me an advantage performance roll here.
Which one can do.
That should be even more bonus.
Let's see, performance.
That was excellent.
Yep.
I hope you roll high.
I'm inspired.
Oh,
yeah, that's garbage. That's
Well-
absolute garbage.
That earns a reroll. Reroll.
One die.
Here's what we
Triple
could do.
advantage.
Here's what we could do. If one of you want to start the cheer clap in the
Slow
crowd,
clap. Yes.
I will allow you to make a
Anyone else?
persuasion roll and we'll count that.
Well,
If
Nate's
that's the
already
case.
got some fame. He should start the slow clap.
I'll let
Uh,
Nate do it. Nate,
Okay.
persuasion.
Here we go, Eric. As I begin slow clapping, persuasion. Oh,
A 12.
I also won my competition. Can I also slow clap on maybe like a different time
until we
Sure.
get a 20.
Go for it.
thing? I'm also
The rolls can only get better, right?
13. We're just climbing up the ladders. Terrible.
Well, I'll tell you this. It could just be that the people in this place don't like you, Eric.
You know what?
They told roll 20. Yeah, we don't like them.
You all thought this was phenomenal, but everybody else seems to be annoyed with you. You really must have done something to piss all these people off, Eric.
I thought my mimic was pretty good and relatively clean.
It was excellent. We all, our fans know. Okay. Now, Levy Merrick just gets to the edge of the crowd here at this point. You notice him leaving. He heard his name. He paused for a moment in disgust and then turned and started heading towards the marketplace. And after a few moments, you get off the stage. You didn't win the competition, but you feel like you got robbed. You know, basically the other person just did some sort of like roses are red, violets are blue. Chai Harvest Festival's here for you, and he won. All right. So you're upset, but it is what it is, right? These people, they can't appreciate you.
Bunch of Philistines.
Rubes,
Great.
country bumpkins.
That was good. Now, as you're getting off the stage, you hear a horrifying sound. You hear a bunch of people in the marketplace area scream, like bloody murder screams.
Yes.
And then you hear some sounds, ones you can't place. Could it be an animal? A roar? Some sort of low register growl? Hard to tell. And then shrieks, loud, visceral shrieks. You don't think this is an animal without even needing a check. And people start to rush towards the marketplace to see what's going on. What do you do?
Let's rush.
We'll go.
Run towards the
The
marketplace.
to see what's going
Yeah.
on.
On my way there, can I look for anything I could use as an improvised weapon?
You have your gear.
I was just toweling off. I assumed I was
There was time.
armored.
There was time in between events. You know, it's kind of all a whole afternoon of events, right?
Sure.
So I think you'd be able to get your gear back after you toweled off.
Did I get a short rest too?
No, you did not. Not
Just what we need to fight, but not enough to win. All right, this will be fun.
Okay, place yourselves in the marketplace. You're coming from the east, so somewhere over here, I would say. You can all see the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay, place yourself somewhere over
looks
here
good.
in the top right corner. If you need help, I can toss your token in as well.
How do we bring him in?
Just drag your name of your character into the play area. I can help you out.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
toss mine in there. Thanks,
It's
buddy.
not working.
Let's see. Zeb is with you.
Oh yeah.
And where are you? Oh, Hieronymus, there you are. Okay, so you should be able to see yourselves at the top right. There are carts and stalls for all the vendors, but not many people are in the actual center of the market here, where the fountain is. You see two creatures. They don't look like animals. In fact, you're not even sure what they are. You see tentacles writhing from their backs. You see that whatever type of head or structure it is, it's kind of like the same width of their body, and they have a wide, unnaturally wide, toothy maw that they are screaming from. These are the squeals that you had heard from outside. There are 2 of these creatures, and there are 2 civilians that they are devouring on the floor.
Oh.
One of them, you notice, is significantly larger, and the other, while it is smaller, it looks like it does have a bit more agility, and they are on the other sides of the fountain. I'm going to put them on the map right now, and there are... Yes, they're there. All right? And you notice that the person that the large one is eating was the woman from the bar that night that the 2 men assaulted Hieronymus.
Oh, cripe.
Oh boy.
That's who this is.
I was
Oh
gonna say
my
odds
gosh.
the 2 monstrosities are the 2 guys that went to the Caves of Chaos.
That seems to be the situation.
Yeah, seems like it.
You look
Can
up,
I-
the perfect, beautiful, sunny sky that was there is changing rapidly. Rather than clouds or storm, you look up and you can see a swirling miasma of colors.
I say, damn you, Typhurius, under my breath.
All right, everybody, we're going to go into combat.
Okay.
Can I have control of Zeb?
Yes, you don't have him?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, I guess he was not attached to you for some reason.
Now I do.
Okay. All right, so I have your initiatives here. The initiatives are Sesori, 22. Hieronymus. Sorry, not Hieronymus. Barrack, 19. Tim,
my
Eric,
hopes up.
12. Jeff, Scory's at an 11. Chris, you're at a 2. Again, Fritz, you need to give me a roll because you weren't here when we rolled this set. So 12. I think it's a 12 because you have
Modified.
+1, right?
Yeah,
so,
modified with Dex 12.
yeah, so Tim and then Fritz. So again, the order is John, Nate, Tim, Fritz, Jeff, Chris. All right, let's do it. Let's go to John. You're up first.
Yep. Things awfully intimidating looking. All right, so I'm going to move directly at the smaller creature. Bob, can I assume that these are the correct spaces here?
Everything's 5 feet. Yep.
Yep. So I can reach our smaller creature here. Gonna move right up to it using my cunning action to take the dash action,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to attack.
Gotcha.
with sword. Ouch! That's a 9.
A 9 is not going to hit,
All right, that's my turn.
especially with the small one. You get the sense that this one's pretty hard to pin down. Right? It moves unnaturally fast. Its reaction time seems to be quick as it twitches and prepares for you as you would charge at it.
All right.
All right, now we go to Nate.
Yep. I'm gonna sprint. Barrack sprints 30 feet.
Oh, darn, I didn't have the roll 20 screen up.
20,
Whoops, here we go.
25, 30.
Sorry, everybody. Here's the marketplace, just so you can see the entirety of the map. The 2 creatures are right here. You've got the bigger one to the north, the fountain, and the smaller one south of the fountain. Sasori just moved to engage with it. And now, Barrack, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Excellent. And on my way, I'm going to say, Sasori, Scory, and Ula, arm yourselves. We have battle. And I've lost my accent a little bit, but I blessed them all.
Nice.
So you all get blessed.
Is Bless concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
For a
And
minute.
that's your turn, correct?
Sorry,
Okay.
quick reminder. That's a D4 for. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I put it in the
D4.
chat.
Thank
D4.
you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we go to next up is the the creature that's next to Sasori, the smaller one, the white one. All right, so you can see this amalgamation of limbs start to move as it seems like almost more tentacles sprout out. John, roll me a d4.
4?
4. Excellent. Okay,
Is it?
great.
You take the most damage.
All right, John. 4 limbs attack you. What's your armor class?
14.
14. Okay, so
Does
16
anyone... Oh, I'm
hits,
sorry.
9 misses, 24 hits, and 16 hits. So 3 hits? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
If
God.
anyone at home has ever been curious if it's fun to play the DM, sometimes it seems like it is.
All right.
He
I
just
rolled
got to
way too many
4
dice. I just rolled way too many dice. I don't know what happened, but I'm just going to count the first number that I need. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 6, 6. Dang, I'm just going to roll this over because I want to do math. That shouldn't have happened that way. It did it again. It rolled like far too many dice. I'm not sure what's going on here, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. Wow. It just did 20 damage to you.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
20 damage.
Oh,
Right.
those temporary hit points are nice. Also, still not doing well.
And
Oh.
I don't think this matters because I don't think you have resistance, but these are bludgeoning damage. Okay? So the limbs basically pummel you. And then it's going to move. It does not provoke attacks of opportunity, and it's going to go on the other side of you and start heading towards the rest of the group. All right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there it's going to stay. All right, that's the smaller creature's turn. We go to Tim and then Fritz on deck.
All right, I would like to. Is Father Bleeger around within shouting distance?
No, he's still kind of back with the pack. They're headed this way.
Oh, darn. When he arrives, can you just let me know, and I'm going to move 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the bigger one.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see, normal roll. Does a natural 20 hit?
Yes.
Oh boy. Let's see, and how do I roll for damage? Just click on that. 24 damage to the big one.
Damn.
Let's go!
And this is radiant damage, correct?
Radiant damage, please.
Okay, excellent.
Ow.
Nice
That's never gonna happen
crit roll
again.
there.
So.
Okay, 24 radiant damage as your bolt hits the creature. The next attack against it's going to have advantage, correct?
Yeah, we'll check that, but I believe that's right.
I think it's the next one attack, not like
Yeah.
round, but
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's your turn. Fritz is up, and then Jeff's on deck.
We're gonna try and divide them. We're gonna hit one of them with entangle.
Which one, the big one or the
One's-
small one?
We'll go for the small one because it's right. The small one's not hurt yet,
Correct.
so we'll go for the small one. Maybe it's not as strong.
And it's
So
20
I'll
feet, right?
shift. Yeah, I'll shift over. It's
Oh, it hits me.
Oh.
I'm gonna draw the box, or Bob's gonna draw the box.
You can place it wherever you'd like. I'll move it if you
Yeah,
want.
place it there.
Here, as such. Okay.
As such, looks good. Just looking it up.
All right. I'll make the roll for its either athletics check or is it a save? The first one, I forget.
It is.
Strength saving throw. Yep. So it
Strength
makes a strength
saving
saving
throw.
throw, or it's got to be restrained by the entangling plants, and then on its turn, it can try to make strength checks, not saving throws, to free itself.
Succeed itself. Yep.
I'll tell you what it got. Still gonna be a pass, I believe. Total of 19. 19.
I haven't updated my DC, but I think that passes.
Yeah, it's gonna pass.
Oh, yeah.
So ultimately, right now, it's just in an area of difficult terrain. For right now. All right. Now we go to... You can move as well. If you have any other actions, by the way, I always just say, let's go to the next person, but I always say can just... If you have something to do, you do it, and let me know.
Move back and... Okay.
Yeah. All right, Jeff, and then Chris.
Okay. I'm going to come around to here. Bros forever. Okay, I'm facing the little one. I'm pointing like you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm facing the little one back to back with Barrack, and I will say to Barrack, "Don't you lose your concentration, lad. You got to stay strong." Okay, so I'm going to Bardic Inspire him and try and drop a hint that I want him to
Good call.
keep the blessing up, and then I will ready an attack against the little one.
Okay. Got it. Okay, then we go to the big creature, and then it's going to go before you, Chris, unfortunately. It's going to run straight at Barrack.
Bring it.
Barrack, give me a D4.
My favorite. Just what I wanted.
You got a 4?
That's right.
You guys rolled too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
That's just what I wanted.
This one obviously looks much bigger and stronger, but a bit more lumbering. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so the highest is going to be 22.
That'll hit. Oh yeah.
17, 13, and a miss. For sure.
17 and 13 both miss as well.
Okay, so only one is going to hit you, Barrack.
Let's go.
For a total of 14 damage.
Okay.
And just for
So that's
flavor,
gonna go bad if that ever happens again.
just for flavor here, it is bludgeoning damage as well. You can take your Constitution saving throw.
Can I protect him?
You can impose disadvantage.
I believe you can. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know it on time. I didn't know that I could. I had to read the thing. I just have to be within 5 feet of the person, not 5 feet of the creature. I didn't.
Is that the
realize-
case? Did you just read that?
Yes.
Okay. So if that's the case, then I'd
I
say you could
pop
do it in
it
the
up.
future.
There's the text.
Yep.
I can. So.
Yep.
Again.
So he had 4
you don't
attacks,
have to
though.
write comment.
Yeah, so
Right.
he had 4 attacks, though. So it would be on the first one, I'd assume, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the future, if you want to use it, you can still use your save your reaction, but just remember it'll be
Okay.
on the first one.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I took that. I'm just double checking.
14 damage. So it's going to be a DC of
Gotcha.
7. Half the damage, right? Is that what it is? I forget. That's going to fail.
Ouch.
And I will try to be inspired. Come on, roll hot. Yay. Yikes.
You didn't put bless on yourself, did you?
No.
So the check is a 7, right? Because 14 damage halved is 7. And you rolled a 4 plus 3, 7.
Wait.
Well,
It's 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is higher. Yeah.
Higher.
So it's got to be a 10. Sorry, I just
Yeah,
read
yeah,
that
yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm completely.
It's 10 or
I
whichever's
gotcha.
higher. So
Yeah.
bless goes down, everybody.
That's a bummer.
All right. That's that turn for the creature. Now we go to Chris.
All right, so I'm gonna tell Zed to keep that thing off. It's coming for me, and I'm gonna cast a fog cloud. It's a 20-foot square.
Do you want to draw it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me confirm that it's a 20-foot radius sphere. and I'm gonna put it right here. Oh, wait, I have tools, don't I? Hold on. Circle.
Oh,
So if
How's
it's
that
heavily obscured, it means vision is blocked. Creatures are effectively blinded in the darkness.
That looks like a pretty good spot right there.
Okay. So it's obscuring the creature there, so it's blind right now?
Yes, I
Gotcha.
want it not to get to me. A point.
Yep. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. So that's got a lot of area of effect things going on right here. And we go to the top of the order. Oh, Zeb. What's Zeb doing? Is he readying an action?
He's just readying his action in case that thing comes through.
Okay.
He's
We
gonna
go
try to block
to
it.
top of the order, John.
All right, seeing all the area effect things going on, Sasori is definitely going to steer clear of all of those distractions. And I'm going to run straight up and assist Barrick over here in attacking the large creature.
Sure.
That's, sorry, really slow on my end.
Sasori, do me one quick favor. Where were you starting your turn?
Around here. I'd
Okay,
have to
go ahead.
see exactly where, but
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm 30 feet of movement, so yeah, I think
No, you're good.
both spaces are
You're,
fine.
you're totally good. Yep.
16 to hit.
Gotcha. That'll hit.
All right. Whew. 8 slashing damage,
Sweet.
and I'm gonna get my sneak attack because I got buddies.
And
That's
the total
six.
is add more 6 more?
Yeah, so total of 14 damage.
Gotcha. I got it. All right. Perfect. That's the top of the order there. Nate's next.
Yeah. Bob, I'm just wondering mechanically, when I do lay on hands, can I only do it at one person? Or being in my position, could I lay on hands to more than one?
Laying on hands once to one person is your action. It can be as many hit points as you want to that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
target. Yeah.
I knew mechanically, I was just wondering what you thought in my current position. Well then, with that, I will...
Before you go, you started your turn closer to this creature than you were before. You get this disturbing horror that comes over you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You were able to control yourself, gain your composure back, but this sends a chill down your spine. Just the shape of it alone, it kind of weirds you out to the core. But you're okay. You are immune to this ability going forward, so you don't have to make any effects. Okay.
Excellent.
All right, let's go, Nate.
Dear friend, let's end this creature. As I swing my warhammer down, with a hot 11.
Now it won't connect. I'd say it like bounces off the hide of the creature.
Indeed. I will bonus action Shield of Faith.
Ooh, okay, good. So what's that bring your AC up to?
20.
20, nice. All right, then we go to the agile creature. It's gonna move. Seeing the fog cloud, it's gonna try to get out of it. It looks up to the sky as it moves through the difficult terrain. That's 2 spaces, 3 spaces, 4 spaces. So that's its full movement. Let's see here. It looks at Scory and it looks at Eric. Give me a D4 Scory. And we'll see how many attacks it can distribute.
I die, so help me God.
oh,
2 to each of you. 2 to each.
good lord.
2 to each of you. All right, here are the rolls on Scory. 21 for both.
Well, then they both hit.
And for Eric, One's definitely going to miss. The other's going to be a 23.
That's definitely gonna hit.
All right. Eric, Scory, it's doing this again. It's like rolling extra dice, and I don't understand why. But I'm going to just count the first two. Let's see here. Scory, you're going to take a total of 10.
Okay.
10. And Eric, let's see if it rolls correctly. It did it again. Yeah, it's really weird. Total of 9, which I think, does that put you down? Eric, are you standing still?
Oh, with the 9? Yeah, no, I'm up. Sorry.
You still up? Okay.
I've got 16 total, so that does some serious damage. But like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that one. And yeah, I don't think it's going to do anything else. I think it's getting out of the fog. It's getting out of the difficult terrain, and it attacked. So now we go to Tim. Eric needs to give me a wisdom saving throw for its disturbing horror.
And do. Let's see. Saving throws. I get advantage. I get proficiency with my wisdom.
Nice. Yeah, you're a cleric. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a 30-20.
Ain't no thing. Ain't no thing. Go ahead.
I've seen worse. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Ooh, very nice.
That's another natural.
Oh!
Big day for your boy. The slam poetry is coming in.
You look back, and Bleegrim is in the crowd, Eric.
I want to yell at Father Bleeder as I
Nice.
clutch out and cast this spell. Be like, the winner of your poetry contest was so bad, the gods are spiting you, but I'm here to save the day. As I do 30 damage, 30 necrotic damage. This monstrosity.
Unbelievable. 30?
Yeah, 18 with the crit.
Because it is 3d10. Inflict Wounds is a serious spell.
Yeah, once. I should have been higher than that too. The natural 1 plus 7 plus 10 gets to 18, and then the crit. That's
Well done.
I don't see the crit roll, though. I only see the 118.
it says 18 plus crit, semicolon 30 on my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
All right, does that add up? I guess it could add up to that for sure. It could be 60 if it wanted to, yeah. All right, so 30 damage to the creature, the smaller creature. Wow, nice job. That definitely sends shockwaves through it, and it looks rather weakened by what you've done to it. I'm just gonna make sure I don't poo-poo you, and they're immune to necrotic damage.
Oh no! Don't even say that.
No,
Don't
they
even say that.
are. No, they take it.
Tell me they're weak
take
to
it.
it. Come on.
That
They
would,
take it.
that would be so much what I'd expect from this camera. I love
They
it.
take it. They take
I
it.
would then die. I would just throw up and die.
Just die.
Again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, well, Bob, it's been a good run. I'm out of the campaign soon.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
roll
they-
something that doesn't do necrotic damage.
They are not immune to necrotic damage or resistance, so it all goes through.
Excellent.
Fritz, you're up next, and where is your token? You're over here?
Yeah, I'm hiding behind the,
Yeah,
the
go
cart
ahead.
there.
Go ahead, you're up.
Pop out and
Oh.
try to entangle again the big creature at least.
Okay, so
Catch
you're
it just on that.
recasting Entangle, right?
Yeah.
Do you want it here?
Yep. We'll put it right there.
Okay, strength saving throw.
Strength. Yep. Which I think you got to roll low to not break it.
It's a pass 20.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 19. It passes. Okay, but it's there, and it's in difficult terrain, so if everybody moved away, it would be harder for it to get to you. All right, so that's Entangle. Anything else you want to do, movement or bonus action, you do it.
Yeah. Just I'll pull back again and we'll see next turn.
Yeah, stick behind the wagon. Jeff is up next. Jeff,
Yeah,
you're close enough to these creatures, so you need to give me a wisdom save to start your turn.
I had a ready to action to attack the little one. when it
Oh,
came
right, of
close.
course. I apologize. Go
And
ahead. Yeah.
I missed it also, so let me just roll that real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah.
One-handed battle axe. 20.
Yep, that will connect.
Okay.
5?
Five slashing. And
Hey,
now
5
we're
is
this
5.
round. Okay. Now,
so you
now
do-
you want a wisdom save?
Correct. Nice. That succeeds.
Okay.
Yes.
That succeeds. You are also able to control yourself, even though this thing looks pretty freaky and disturbing. All the limbs shaking. You're up.
Okay. First thing I'll do is I'll swing at it because 2 levels of fighter. 23.
Ooh.
23 will hit.
That'll be 9. Again, swinging at the little one. And how does Eric look?
Looks pretty dodgy, honestly. It's pretty touch and go.
Okay. Let me shoot a healing word at Eric. So, as a bonus action, you get 5 hit points back.
Nice.
Mark off my spell usage. And that's it for me. Obviously, I'm not moving any place. That's an interesting question. I want to do I want to shift there? Yes, I do.
Yeah, so just interesting. Tim, double check your crit damage. I'm just chatting with
Yeah, I saw that.
Steph
I'm
doesn't
looking
there.
at it now.
It actually, if you think about it, right, 60-10, the average would be something like, I don't know, it's 5.5 for each one, right?
Yep.
So that's, if it's 30 in total, that's kind of like average, or even maybe slightly like a point or two below. So
Yeah.
I'm not like concerned that you like mess things up, but I think Stefano was saying that it looks like it might be 18 plus max damage, which we're not using max damage for the crit rules.
Yeah.
It's just going to be double the dice. So double check if it seems like the whatever the equation is wrong, then then we'll just roll again straight dice. But
Okay.
still, regardless, I think it's fine. Just double check.
Yeah.
All right. So Scory, you healed some people.
I healed Eric for 5.
Gotcha. Perfect. I missed that part. All right, and you inflicted the slashing damage to the little one or the big one?
The little one. I want
Gotcha.
to finish something off.
Sure. It does look rather weak. You've hacked off some limbs, and this weird, like, gooey ichor comes out of its body when you do so. Right now we go
Good.
to the bigger creature, which the bigger creature is actually going to move. Even though it's big, it doesn't seem to have a problem maneuvering itself over the difficult terrain. It doesn't seem to slow it down.
Opportunity attacks?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely want to take an opportunity attack.
Yep.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go.
shucks, it looks like it never actually got out of my range.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, there it's going right there.
Good.
20, 25, 30. Yep, okay. So 13 is going to be a miss for Scory. Barrack, 23. That's going to hit.
Yeah, 5 bludgeoning.
And that's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
You,
so 5 blood.
you agree, Bob? He never got more than 5 feet away from me, right?
He actually ran out of movement, so he's not going anywhere else. Yeah, he's going to stay there.
Yep.
He'll, Scory, give me a D4. Or side Scory, Sasori.
Wonderful. Oh yeah, rolling
an
hot.
improvement.
That's a 3. 3 hits
That's an
Come on.
improvement.
for my 14 AC. It is better than last time.
Bob,
All right, so-
I'll impose disadvantage on the first.
Sure. All right, so the first attack's going to miss.
Okay,
The second attack is going to be a 17.
that'll hit.
Okay, the other one's going to hit a 21. First attack is going to do a total of 8 damage. 8.
Sweet.
And just for fun, it is piercing damage. So these tentacles shoot into your body.
Oh, actually, I get healed with piercing damage. That's crazy. Shucks. Sorry. Not
Nice.
really.
And the second attack is going to do...
Before you say that, I have 5 HP for everyone at home and who's playing with me. So before we find out the damage, currently at 5.
You're going to go to 0. This is going to do a total of 14 damage, and it's... 13 damage, and it's going to be... piercing as well. So this tentacles just jab into your body, and it drags you down to the ground. It looks like it might want to devour you next turn, but it ran out of attacks.
Oh,
By the-
shucks.
By the way, don't forget there is a tangle over here somewhere.
It's the pink.
He recast it, so it
Yeah.
moved.
Does it disappear the first one?
That's a good question, actually. It's
Yeah,
not a
I don't-
I
concentration.
don't
That
see
is a
why
good
it should
question.
if it's paying a separate spell
Yeah.
slot.
It
for
is. It is
I think
in
it
the
stays.
entangle.
Is it a concentration spell?
It's really
Because I don't think you can concentrate, even if it's the same spell.
I don't think it is concentration, though. You're right.
I don't know.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh, it is concentration?
So this one's
so you
this
cast the
one's-
new
yeah.
one, the old one goes away.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, you're right,
I tried-
concentration
I
up to 1
tried to
minute.
help you.
No, you're right. Try every way.
I don't know how to get rid of it, so I'm just stuck there.
This is going to be bad.
All right, so Sasori goes down. It would be Chris's turn, and then Sasori, we're gonna start your death clock. I'm gonna roll the death clock here for everyone at home, just in case you don't know. It's a D3 plus 1. That's how many turns until Sasori dies. Everyone here can try to heal him. If they use magical healing, it will bring him back to life like normal. Otherwise, they can try medicine checks to stall his death clock. I'm just
Fritz
rolling
still
it.
has one good berry, right?
Yes, one good berry would absolutely do it, but
I've got one good, but I've got healing word too. I can
there you
zap
go.
you with.
well, here's your death clock. I'm rolling it for everyone in the audience to see. And remember, that is a D3 plus 1. Okay, good luck, Sasori.
I always wanted to play a paladin.
All right, you played a paladin.
Yes, exactly.
Next up is Chris.
All right, well, I'm gonna pull out the big stuff and try and take down the little guy with Agonazar's Scorcher,
Ooh, nice.
which is a 30-foot line. It'll end right on him. I can shoot it this way. Oh,
Yeah, and you're gonna use your wizard
It's,
evoker to avoid your friends.
No, it won't even hit anybody. It'll just go. It's a straight line.
Oh, it's gonna land on him. Okay, gotcha. It's
And
gonna
it'll
finish him.
end on him, and I can just kind of miss Eric there and land it on him, and that's 30 feet. So, it's a dexterity saving throw, and 3d8 fire damage.
He passes, so he'll take half the damage.
Okay. $13 points of damage, half.
So he takes 6. Let's see. Chris, how do you kill this guy? How does he die?
So he's lunging around with his tentacles flailing about and his mouth chomping, going in for the kill on poor Eric. And the bout of flame blasts him right in the face, exploding his head.
Yes, whatever his head was.
Splattering blood and ichor all over
Yep.
poor Eric, and getting into his wounds and infects.
It got in his
Thank you.
wounds.
Thank you.
Yeah. Love it.
Top of the... Oh, Zeb. What's Zeb doing? Holding the
Zeb's
line?
just doing what he was told. Since I haven't
Okay.
changed his commands, he's just doing that.
Okay. Now we go to top of the order. John, one round is going past. So one round on the tick on the death clock. Nate, what's Barrack doing?
I will kneel down, emotion in my face, and say, "Not again," thinking of Valentine, and give my man Sasori 14 lay on hands.
Nice.
Oh, the whole thing.
Pumping him,
14.
pumping him with life.
As I, that was a gentle kneel. As I stand up, I say, "Ula, we need healing," and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's go to the creature's
Wait,
dead.
the little one's dead? Oh,
Creature's
I'll
dead. Yep, the little creature's dead.
I'll step up next to my man John.
Okay,
And-
fair enough.
My man Sasori.
And Sasori is actually prone on the ground. I'm just going to put a little snail on you. All right, now we go to Tim. Any more
Thank you,
crits?
Stefan, for catching that too. It was auto critting. It was rolling max damage. It's the default setting on Beyond 20. It sticks now to player's handbook rules for re-rolls for crits. So
So can we-
Thank you for catching it.
Can you just roll your damage again? 6d10?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just did 30. I didn't give it 18 plus 30. I just did 30. So whatever you roll here, I'll just, add or subtract from that.
33.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
33.
Did it roll?
I can roll it. I rolled it on roll 20. I'll roll it on. Let's see. 60, 10, 5.
A nasty
One more.
spell. 60-10.
When it crits, yeah.
Yeah, so that one's 29, so -1.
29. So, yeah, -1. It's got pretty much what you did.
Yeah, it's about that average.
Okay. Let's go
Uh,
to you, Eric. Your new turn.
Yeah, for this turn, I want to cast Toll the Dead on the big one. So just going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw of 12.
You're back.
Love told it that.
Yeah, right? It's my
Good one.
easy bread and butter.
I'm rolling now.
Go ahead.
Fails.
All right,
And
and the
it's
target's missing some hit points, so I
damage,
get to roll a
yep.
little bit more. Yeah. So it'll be big damage with a 3 necrotic there.
Wow.
All right. 3 for
We
Toll the
we
Dead.
maxed out the last 2 turns. Now we're back down to normal.
Yeah, bringing the
normal
average
rolls.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so now we go to Fritz and then Jeff.
Who needs a heal? A blast the healing word? We're pretty
Nate,
much up, right? Nate?
Beric could definitely use one. He's dripping.
He's the one who called for it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm less than half, but I'm happier than I was dead.
All right, so we'll blast Barrack up. Healing word.
Everything's relative.
Yeah, you have more to start with.
So Ula, what'd you get for your healing word?
Is it D4 or D6? I think it's D4, right?
D4
Four.
plus your modifier.
Yeah.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Ooh.
3.
3. It's better than
3.
nothing.
It is a positive direction, so I am happy about that.
Okay. So now the creature's gonna go after. No, Jeff goes. Then the creature.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll come charging up, and I will swing my battle axe at it one more time. Hang on.
Good to see you, friend.
We'll see how good it is. 20, 30, 20.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Crappy 4 slashing. And I will take my second wind as the bonus action.
Sure. While you're rolling, Jeff, roll me a D4 as well.
Okay. Let's see. So I get
9.
9 points. So that's actually. I shouldn't have done that because I don't get the temporary hit points back. Oops. That I blew that too soon. Oh well. Okay. Okay. And roll a d4.
Yep.
Three.
All right. Let's see. Sasori, you're on the ground still, so I'm going to put... Let's see on it. Okay. Barrack's going to get 2 of them. So Scory's going to get 1 of them.
I'll
against Beric.
Protect Scory.
And I'll protect
Disadvantage.
Beric.
Yeah, so disadvantage on
Bros.
both of those. So it sounds like one's coming at me real.
Yep, the first one is going to miss. The second one is going to be a 25. That's going to
Really?
hit. Yeah.
That'll definitely hit.
The first one was a nat 1, so that definitely missed. The second one is a 25. So, and then one against Scory, which has disadvantage as well.
Yep.
17 with disadvantage.
I have an 18 AC.
Okay.
So
Look at that. Otherwise, it was going to be
bounces
a
off the shield.
24. Otherwise,
Okay. Bros.
so Nate,
Got
you
your
take.
back.
Ooh. 13, Nate.
All right. I will. How do I go down?
I'll
How
tell
do you want to do this, Mom?
right now. I'll tell you right now. I just rolled for the type of damage. This one is bludgeoning, so it uses its bulk, its mass, to stomp on you with its tentacles. It looks like it waits until you're down to use the maw. The maw doesn't seem to be a weapon that it tries to attack with regularly. All right, now you're on the ground, unconscious. I'm going to roll for your death clock. And then we go to Chris. You're up next.
How can I... How can I see if this is within 30 feet? Actually, I'll just step up. I'll have... Let me get my guy.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go. That's how
yeah.
you find out.
How do you do that?
It's the ruler on the left-hand side. It's called the snap tool.
The fourth thing down, yeah. Snap to center. Or corner, rather.
Okay.
You're right in that 30 feet now if you're trying to hit him.
So if I go... Oh. No.
You know, one more over, one more forward.
If I go here, that'll be your range to get him, right?
That's it.
Correct.
I'm kind of blasting through my own
Your-
wall of fog there.
Your
but
fog
I'm gonna,
cloud is blocking him, yeah.
But it's just a line, so I know if I just zap in a line, I can get him.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
have-
you might have to... You
I
might
don't
have
have to roll. I don't have to roll to hit.
You might have
No,
to
I
step-
know. Yeah. But maybe you go on the other side, and then you could retreat back after you move.
Well, or I guess I could just go over here
That's what I was saying, yeah.
and
Yeah.
blast. And I could blast this way and get him without hitting Scory.
I'm low.
Or in fact, I can wrap it around him anyway, blast right through him because I have.
That's
my,
right.
My,
You're
my
a
power.
Voker. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. Just blast it right through Scory and have it go around him. That's a
That's
cool
badass.
visual.
Do it. Do it.
I'm doing that.
What's your
And,
DC?
It's so it's a dexterity check.
I rolled a 13.
I think mine's pretty high. He's gonna fail that.
You do have a high intelligence. It's like 18, right?
Yeah. So
So
it's
then it would
3.
be 14.
14.
DC.
Wow. There you go.
Wow.
18 points of damage.
18 fire
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
Pretty good.
That is a great roll.
That's a great roll. 7, 5, and 6 on D8s. Oh my god.
There ain't no more of those, guys.
I just messed something up.
I love it.
So I
Wrapped it.
shouldn't be down. Okay, cool. Thanks, bud.
In fact, I just got a new weapon called the Magnificent Wonderful Sword of Murder. Yes.
A +4 sword? Well done.
Actually a plus 14. I can see how you make that mistake.
John,
I-
you are awake, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, it's your turn, Sasori.
All right, so I'm going to use half my movement to stand up.
Am I correct, Sasori? You are the only person who never had to make a horror saving throw, right?
Correct.
So you need to give me that start of your turn now that you're in range.
Yep, I am still in range. All right, you said that was wisdom, if I'm
Yeah,
remembering.
wisdom saving throw, yep.
Yep.
You had the good fortune to be dead when you had to make it last time.
Wow.
Now,
Whoa!
that's a nat 20 for everyone at home, but I'm a -1 to wisdom. Because, yeah,
But
So-
saving throws pass on 20s.
on crits, yeah. It would have, yeah, I think regardless, based off the other people's. But yeah, love that.
Nice job.
Well played, lad.
Nice
That's-
job.
That is a crit. I could have used that. All right, so brushing off this this chilly feeling as I stand up, I look over and see see poor Barrack on the ground, and I'm going to attack the creature directly in front of me.
Oh.
That's going to be a 7 on my my main hand. That's not going to work. Offhand with my short sword,
That'll work.
Lefty.
a
We're
dirty
changing
20.
it.
Old lefty.
Dirty
Roll damage.
20. Let's roll some damage. That's max damage 6, and then my sneak attack.
Do you get sneak attack?
He
Oh, yeah.
certainly wasn't expecting this.
One
Scory.
Once
Is
per
giving
turn,
it to
I
you.
need someone. Oh, he's down. Actually, you know what? I don't think I know the rule.
Scory gives you sneak attack.
Okay, and also either if I'm by
Oh, okay.
also if I'm by myself, I get it. Yeah. Okay. So that's perfect. There
You
go.
almost cannot not get it. It's got to be like,
Wow, that is
you have to be
awesome.
surrounded by enemies to not get it.
Which is why, yeah, I love this freaking subclass, the swashbuckler. So
Yeah.
that'll be 14 again.
14. John, I think you did it. Just calculating the math here. Nope, never mind. I was off by a bit.
Who's up next?
I was
Sorry,
right.
I totally-
I was writing the limerick in my head already.
I
Who's up
totally
next? Come on.
ruined it. I apologize. I carried the wrong number. This is
All the suspense is gone.
this is why I don't teach math, all right? Oh, major foul. I apologize.
No problem.
Damn.
Party foul.
Whoops.
All right,
Okay.
Tim told the dead.
Okay.
He's
Go
gonna
ahead,
make me the wisdom or something.
Go ahead, Nate. Nate, one death clock tick.
Indeed.
Oh, stop
Tim.
ticking.
Tim and then Fritz.
Yeah, well, we told the dead, so wisdom saving throw.
This is gonna be so anticlimactic. You kill it. Go ahead.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right,
well
I do.
done.
That's right, I do.
He had 1 hit point left. Sorry
That's
about
good.
that.
He'll
Jeff.
take that 5 necrotic damage. I want to look at Father Bleegrim dead in the eyes as I point a single finger at the beast, and you hear the sounds of bells ringing in the background as it's whatever's left of his head just starts bleeding out the ears, and it collapses on the ground. And I'm just staring at Father Bleegrim the entire time.
What was the last line you said in your limerick?
Something about Levy Merrick.
Oh, I feel like you repeated at this point. Like, just say it louder. Like,
Yeah.
Well, you absolutely destroy this creature with Toll the Dead. Its body slumps to the floor, and again, as I described it, its tentacles that were once rapidly swinging in the air now fall limp. Both of these creatures kind of are in the center of your group here, right? There's one to the north, one to the south of you, but that's the end of combat.
I'd like to just use my action to run forward, and whoever's going to do the medicine check first, I'll cast guidance on them.
Yeah, just don't let 6 seconds go by before you do anything for me.
but we have a good berry, so we can bring him up.
I'm up. I can. Right, it's dead, so I can just run up and do
It's
cure
dead.
wounds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
want to
you're
do
good.
you want to
Yeah,
do that, Fritz?
Yeah, I'll run up and hit him with cure wounds.
Yep, 30
Nice.
feet, and you hit him with cure wounds. Yeah.
Whew.
Well, your
was close.
cure wounds.
Whew.
It's interesting because you really can't, like, even when a combat ends, you can't just be like, all right, so you're gonna heal him, right? Because it could be the next turn is dead.
Next second, yeah.
Yeah, and if everybody is not able to do something.
Bleeding out in, 12 to 24 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if Bleegrim is around, he could throw me a blessing or two, you know?
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
at this
dude,
point,
useless. Come on.
most of the commoners are scattered. They aren't anywhere near here. The militia, who were on watch at this point, most of them were taking in the festival, and so they're rushing in now that they've heard the cries. But since you were all kind of close by, you got here first. You also see Levy Merrick looking in at the group with disdain from behind some of his armored men.
Coward.
Bleegrim does approach, though, and he will cast another Cure Wounds on you, as well as Sasori, because you look the most injured. Actually, Jeff, you might be the most injured, right?
No, because I second-winded myself, and most of what I took was temporary hit points anyway.
Okay, so
I'm
Nate,
fine.
you're gonna get.
I'm 100%.
Okay, good. Nate, you're gonna get 10 hit points back. Sasori, you're gonna get 7 hit points back.
Oh,
Sweet.
Bleegrim casts those 2 spells once he gets into here, and
Thanks, Bleegrim.
after he heals you, he's just staring at the bodies of these monstrosities. What in Chai's name is this? And he looks up at the sky, the swirling miasma, this sort of aurora of colors is encompassing the entire sky.
Is it growing still?
It seems to be as bright and as bright as it was when you first saw it.
So it didn't fade when these creatures died or anything.
No. And now that there's a little less commotion and everybody's kind of had a chance to catch their breath, you hear something in the distance. Howling. The sounds of creatures outside of the keep all calling to the sky.
Animal creatures or monstrous creatures?
Monstrous humanoids, orcs, perhaps goblins, bugbears.
Ah.
It echoes throughout the surrounding areas of the keep.
The miasma in the sky, is it small and centered over the fountain, or is it over the whole town?
It encompasses all that you can see in the air. As far as you can see, the miasma swirls here. This is not uncommon. As we said, I think in our first episode, every decade, at some point, diviners try to assess when it's going to be, and you had even known that there could be this swirling chaos, as it's described, an aurora of chaos. I think, Nate, you being a paladin as well, you had anticipated this. It was something that you knew could happen coming here.
Something just happened at Nate's house.
Would we
okay.
would we know that it would summon creatures, or we know that it would be a weather pattern?
It was a weather event. It's something that seems to be relatively benign in the south. It does occur, and you may, depending how old you all are, you may have seen a handful of this in Illustria before. It's a weird freak occurrence, and usually people kind of attribute bad luck or sort of like, the effect of a full moon, that sort of thing, that people just get out of whack. You've heard some stories, but they seem to be like myth more than anything.
Unless someone else has an idea, I'd like to turn to Father Pilgrim and tell him, it is happening. Please get all the civilians inside. This is not the end of our battles today.
It is a good idea. I will talk with Levi Merrick. We'll organize, get everybody home safely.
I grab him as he's starting to turn away, kind of by the forearm, and bring him in real close and look him in the eyes and say, Levi is not to be trusted.
He doesn't really know exactly where this came from, but he'll just nod and then kind of walk away, a bit frightened all around. So he's going to go talk with the watch. And so you all gather yourselves. You congregate in the middle. You take a look at these creatures. I think... Go ahead, Jeff.
So the woman, their caretaker, she's gone. There's no saving her. Okay.
No, most of her body's been devoured.
Okay. Is there any evidence other than our inference that that's what these creatures were?
After maybe spending 10 minutes or so kind of surveying the scene, you can see that the same type of gear that they had on them, the clothing, seems to be tattered and ripped to shreds. Some of it clings to their body still. So that would probably be a good inference.
Okay. And has anyone else been afflicted by this malady that we know of, that we've heard of, or is it just these two guys?
They were the first two to return from the Caves of Chaos that we had met. We haven't met anyone else that's been after the Caves.
Oh,
and come
that's
back.
how we heard of the Caves of Chaos.
Right.
Was that first
No,
day in the Grease
that's
Field,
not
right?
necessarily true though. They're the first people who have come back like this, in that state that
Yeah.
they're in. Their adventurers come here from time to time to test themselves in the caves. There's treasure in there because the goblinoid races that lurk do collect things from adventurers they kill, but and there seems to have been some sort of history of whatever settled in those caves. There was great treasure hoards that they're protecting. That's why adventurers come here, typically. But they're the first people who have come back in that state that the keep has ever, at least, recognized. After a while, everyone recognizes that you saved the day, basically, or so they kind of give you some leeway to search around. Militia's using their manpower to get people to their homes, to end the festival early, as the swirling miasma above you kind of continues. And it's at this point that the guards are going to say that you must seek cover. It's unsafe here.
Did we happen to see where Levy Merrick and his men went?
Yeah, they've been going home to home. They've been kind of getting people out of the marketplace,
Oh,
helping
they're
them pack
doing
up their
that, okay.
things. Yeah.
Both outer and inner belly guards.
Everyone's kind of all hands on deck, even people who are off duty, on duty.
I'm gonna cut off a tentacle from the big one, just so you know, Bob.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna rip a tooth out. I'd like some.
Trophy. Sure.
Well, they're just gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Going back through my notes, the Ark and Davis is who these fellows were.
Yep.
And they were actually came back from the Whispering Woods, not from the caves.
Correct, yeah.
Just saying.
Yep.
I actually had notes from back then.
Yeah.
All right,
More
so
recently, not so much.
I think this is a good stopping point. We'll pick back up in 2 weeks with the next episode and see where you go from here. Lots of options, but I think maybe you might be headed out of the keep. I know you said that you might want to do that towards the end of this episode, so if that still remains true, we'll chat over the next 2 weeks and figure out where you're headed.
Excellent.
Any last questions or things that you wanted to ask? And you can always pick back up next time if you think of anything.
Do our boys level up?
Yes,
Yeah,
we level up.
experience.
Yeah.
give me that XP.
All right, so let's see here. 900 XP.
Oh boy, that's a level up for me.
So 900
Wow.
divided by
6.
7. Zeb is here.
No,
Oh.
that's not the way the rule works.
You sure?
Yes, the retainers. Where did I read this? Oh, I believe it's
Tasha's?
it's either in Tasha's or it's in the player's handbook.
Okay,
They
then
don't
be
they
6.
they don't suck on the experience.
150
Okay.
each.
I
I'm just
like
gonna
it for
double
the
check
even
my book.
math, but that's
It does make it easier for math.
And we know Bob doesn't need harder math.
No math for me.
Nate,
let's
what
see.
did you have before this?
Level 2.
I'm at I had 1105. I'm up to
Okay.
1255.
Me too. 1105.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
long way
Um,
from 4.
What are we at? 12?
55.
1255.
Okay.
What's 4? Like 24.
It's over 2,000. I don't remember exactly.
It's over 2,000. It's only for that's for no one apparently.
I got it.
Thank you. Someone watched DBZ.
I got you.
Oh. His power level, it just keeps growing.
All right, so 900 points divided between the 6 of you is what's the math? 150 you
apiece.
said?
150.
So that levels up Fritz, that levels up
I'm
Tim?
leveled up.
and you're well on your way to your next level up, everybody.
What's the next level up? 1800 or 2400 or something?
It's like 20. It's ridiculously high. 3
Yeah.
to 4 is really big.
Great.
Math
We'll look
club?
that up and make sure we tell everybody going forward. But you're
Chat
what are you
knows.
at? What are you at? The highest, people?
The highest of us are at 1255.
1255. Got it.
It's 2,700 according to a quick Google search.
Jesus.
27?
900 for
81.
level. Yeah, 900 for level 3, 27 for level 4.
Level 4's a
Wow.
big level though.
Yeah, ability score improvement, feat,
Yeah.
it's a big level.
I'm excited for 5.
At this
I'm
rate,
Well,
excited.
at this
we're gonna
rate,
get
if we have that by next Christmas, we'll be lucky.
Hey,
Well,
We
that's
can
going to
do
do
it.
it for us tonight. That was fun. Thanks for the chat. What's wrong with the scouter? I'm confused what that means in the chat. Hopefully that's nothing.
he has an
That I-
intelligence of 6. Leave him alone.
Oh, you're the scouter, Sasori?
I
Oh,
have
that's
no idea.
that's a D&D. That's a DBZ reference. They thought the
Oh.
thing was broken.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Only
Power
one
level.
You
The
watch
yeah,
like late 80s, early 90s anime? Yeah,
I
okay.
do know. Yes.
Like, it's
I didn't get
broken.
it.
Why doesn't it work? Yeah, sorry. Nice job, Stefano. I got you.
Nice job, everybody tonight, all around. Great job. The Chai
Yeah,
Harvest
excellent.
Festival was,
well,
I guess-
Success.
Was successful.
just a couple people died. It's all good.
That happens.
It's
But
a
I think
good
festival-
festival.
Not permanently.
It's not a good
Come
festival
on.
if no one dies. Come on.
Exactly.
It's not
You
a
know.
party till something gets broken.
It's the temple, festival of harvest. Harvest a few souls.
All right, well, I got to get going, everybody, because
Yeah.
I got to get going
Bob says
because
shut up.
no, I got to get going because Critical Role is on right now. So I want to get
Oh.
watching. All right.
Right.
Yeah, make your cactus happy.
My cactus is very upset that he had to watch us over Critical Role today. So
You
check
hate to
out
see
the
it.
shorts. Check out all the links below in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Shout out to Tim in the chat here. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the tabletop.
My fault.
Thanks, guys.
Night, folks.
Night.